Okay, so it's Sunday night, which means that we've got another episode on the Skool series. Now, I am almost at 100 members, so what I wanted to do was literally compile all my strategies, my exact automated funnel, my outsource hiring process, the 6 lessons I've learned getting to 100 members, so you can do the same. Now, I want to say, right, there's no secret magic trick to making this happen overnight, but I can give you my exact systems, funnels, infrastructure, so you can scale your own school or for a client basically. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I love these episodes every Sunday. So yeah, cannot wait to keep it going. And yeah, so without consistency, right, none of this is actually possible. So if you're looking for an easy, solution to get rich quick, then this is not the video for you. However, if you actually put effort into what I'm going to teach you, then you'll do well because I'm giving you exactly what's working for me. So first of all, 80% of online businesses fail. So yeah, I wanted to give my audience, which is you watching this right now, to say thank you. I want to give you literally everything I know about scaling this. So I couldn't recommend this enough if you're starting out or if you already got members. Hopefully I'll share some insights into, just unique ways of making this happen and making you get the freedom you probably want, which is why you're watching this. So besides making YouTube videos, I actually love doing this. So the rest of my content funnels are completely automated with the assistance of a $5 a day part-time editor, social media manager at the moment, which allows me to build a life around my business, not the other way around. Most people are stuck working in their business. They have clients who shout to them every single day. And I know this because I was once in that position. I was making 15, 20 grand a month, easy, but it came with like so much stress, like barely sleeping. It just wasn't pleasant at all. Like the most stressful thing ever, like having a done for you offer and then scaling that to multi 5 figures a month. It's not pleasant. Obviously if you've got systems dialed in, I'm not saying, it's bad for everyone, but my personal experience with that wasn't the best. So, so I want to explain this. And this is what I do on the side. I actually have another business which is a sort of more partnership model with coaches. But I do this also just for fun, basically. It's like a video game, just trying to level up. So let's get into this. Here's my exact automated funnel and workflow I use. So at the top of funnel, which is this part, this is essentially how people find you. So if this is your first time watching me, this is an example of a video that's a top of funnel because it gets attention around you, your offer, and not your product because that comes down to like middle of funnel and bottom of funnel. But yeah, just around you in general. So for me, right, I have YouTube long form, whether or not this is your first time seeing me, maybe not. If it isn't your first time seeing me, then this is more tailored towards the middle of a funnel. And then I've got YouTube Shorts, which is automated through my social media manager. Same with Instagram Reels through my social media manager, which I'm actually going to tell you how to hire one for like really cheap, which is going to be crazy. So keep watching this video. And at the end, I'm actually going to share, right, my literal 6 lessons that I wish I knew when I started that will allow you to speed run your school. So definitely keep watching. Now, going back up here, right, this is what I would have at your top of funnel. Short form for your personal brand. There's kind of 2 types of content that you should do every single week. So ideally split it up. So 3 times a week, you would have viral content or virality content, which is targeted to just getting as much eyeballs onto your page. And then the nurturing content on your Instagram or YouTube Shorts or TikTok or whatever platform you go for. It could be Twitter, it could be LinkedIn. It doesn't matter. It really depends where your niche and your ideal client profiles are hanging out the most, and then go to that platform. So the nurturing content is more value. It's meant to build a connection. Just like I'm speaking to you right now, this is the type of, short form you'd want to put onto your page to really, because followers and views isn't everything. Like I know people who have hundreds of thousands of followers, but they can't even make 10 grand a month. So, you need to actually build a connection via this type of content, and then also viral content, but as short form. This is long form, but you get the point. You can also do the same for long form, have these 2 types of content. So the call to action, so you have the traffic, right? You want to direct it to a really strong lead magnet that your niche actually want. So not what you want, but what your niche has a problem with. You would then build a lead magnet around that. So it could be a free course, a free PDF, all that kind of thing. So then you would collect data. Now, the reason collecting data is so important is because I don't own this channel. I don't own my Instagram. I have got a TikTok with like 20k followers, but I don't own that. I don't even post on there anymore. But what I mean by I don't own it is at any point, this could just go down. And then I'd be completely and utterly screwed. Whereas if I actually collected emails, phone numbers, those are the only two things that you can actually own as a creator. So if you are doing this for your clients, you should relay the information I'm giving you right now to them. So yeah, you only own those two things. So that's why you need to create lead magnets, create actual assets that you can give your audience in exchange for their data. Because they're, once again, the only things that don't have an algorithm in the middle of. So if I post a YouTube video, the problem with me, because I used to have this problem, I used to just have like a few thousand subscribers on YouTube, but I didn't have an Instagram, I didn't have a Twitter, and the problem is that there's an algorithm in the middle. Like my income is dependent on an algorithm which isn't good. You need to actually, own your audience, which is how you do that. So middle of the funnel, this is kind of where people become aware of your brand and your potential service product. So at this point, they may have a clue around what it is you actually sell, but they aren't fully invested yet. So this would be more in like the nurturing stage. So maybe you watch my content, and it usually takes about 7 hours for someone to watch my content to then convert into a actual like customer, whether it's a client, whether it's a partnership. Yeah, just to give me a decent amount of money, it's kind of, you need about 6-7 hours, all about probably 20 reels, actually probably 30-50 reels, to be honest with you. I think it takes about 8 reels or 8 YouTube shorts to gain the equivalent of the one video trust sort of element to it. So in the middle of the funnel, after I've collected data at the top of the funnel, I would then put everyone onto an automated email drip campaign, which if I actually make this a bit thing so you can see a bit smaller, so you can see all my workflows. And honestly, one of the best parts about my school, and the reason people love it, is because I'm not only giving you the information, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm giving you information right now. You have all the information you need to scale, so why aren't you making the money you want? It's because you don't have the systems, you don't have the infrastructure, you don't have the funnels, you don't actually have it in your business implemented. Because if you did, you would be making a shit more money, a shit ton more money, I meant. So that's why in my school, I actually give people my, unlimited free go high level software, my automations on their software for them, my YouTube funnel, my accountability course. So not only does it help with giving you the information, because obviously I do a masterclass every week, I do a Q&A every week, we have multiple coaching calls a week, which is info driven, but then we also have execution systems. So what you'll find is people in my school, if I go to the homepage, I think I've got a good example for this, but you should be able to see. So if I go here, so yeah, you can see that what we do is we get people to post 12-week execution systems. So they write down, I'm not going to click on it because maybe it's personal, but I get everyone to fill out a Google document upon joining, in which they tell me their goals, they tell me the actions they need to do each week, and then I usually record a video just like this, but personalized to each person that joins, telling them exactly what they need to do day in and day out, week in and week out, to, on the executing forefront, to actually achieve, and hopefully the actions after I've reviewed it will align with the goals that they're trying to get in 12 weeks. So 5k a month, 10k a month, I'll actually tell you what you need to do. And then we actually have accountability calls in the school. So that is what I mean when it comes to like how powerful you can make your school. Because most people are just selling like a community. Communities, everyone has a community. It's not valuable anymore. So you need to think about what your USP is, your unique selling point when it comes to growing your school. So I've just explained mine. So obviously you could just copy exactly what I'm doing. It probably wouldn't work as well because it's taken me and my team months and months to build out all these automations for everyone in the school group. But you get the point. Even then, you probably wouldn't be able to sell it, because if you just copy, then you're never going to be as successful or get as many members as I will, because I'm the person telling you. So yeah, don't just copy. You need to innovate. But yeah, the reason, well, I'm going a bit off topic, but I was going to show you my exact like nurturing sequence. So anyone who goes to the top of my funnel, whether it's long form YouTube, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, I always direct them. And I've actually created a free course now, which I will put in my Instagram bio. So then I'll have an AI appointment setter. Whenever someone DMs me that keyword, it's going to send them the free course. They put in their email, phone number, and it puts them onto this drip campaign. So it gives them the access to the free asset and a video. And then it's a constant every single 3 days. And you can make this 2 days if you want, or every day, to be honest. And it's just going to send them an email. So we constantly have people going through the pipeline who are becoming nurtured in the middle of the funnel. And a few of them, about 3 to 5%, will convert into your school. But the thing is, you need to get a ton of people at the top of the funnel to then get people in the middle of the funnel. And then the more people you have, obviously, the more of that 3% is going to convert. So that is my nurturing sequence. And it lasts like a few weeks, to be honest. And then what I do is every Sunday, so after this, I'm probably going to build my weekly newsletter, which I would write about 500 words, and I would send probably 2 emails a week to my newsletter in order to, and that's kind of, if you're wondering how people go to my newsletter, it's just people who have signed up for my free course or wanted my free script or just other free lead magnets that I've done in the past. So going back here, right, long form is actually top and middle of the funnel for me personally, because people either discover me from YouTube long form like this, or maybe it's your 2nd, 4th, 10th, 50th time watching me. So it's kind of both for me. But for you, maybe you would have long form just as your middle, and then prioritize short form, which I'm going to try to get more into, because I kind of suck at short form at the moment. So I'm trying to get better at that. And then bottom of the funnel is where they become aware of your products and service, and now they actually want it. They understand they have a problem, which kind of is top of funnel and middle of funnel if they're problem aware, and now they actually want it. So Instagram stories, I basically get people, if you actually go onto my Instagram, you can see that I post stories like this all the time. So people are aware that I have a school group that they can join. So I post like testimonials like this. I post what we cover in each masterclass every Sunday at 2 p.m. UK time. Once again, social proof, like 9 calls I take. You get the point, like testimonials, amazing meeting today, thank you, Charlie. Great value, Charlie. So I'm constantly posting like actual like wins in my Instagram stories. So this sort of acts as like the middle bottom of funnel, because people like essentially see this, they DM me, they want to join, and yeah, you get the point. So yeah, Instagram is honestly great. So if you have any creators that you're working with, Instagram stories and emails would be the bottom of the funnel where you actually convert the clients mainly, to be honest. So that is that. So you would, in your Instagram story, you tell them to DM you. You don't really want to put the link in your Instagram story, because it's not as, you won't get as many conversions in my opinion. So you get them to DM you for access, and then you convert in the DMs. And then for anyone that, if you have their phone number, you would hire an SDR, so a sales development person, and a setter. So either, to be honest, either a sales development rep or a setter to basically either call or WhatsApp all the people that opt in for your free lead magnet and get them to either into the low ticket or buy the high ticket, and then use the low ticket as a downsell, and then email pitch once a week, which I do. So now I wanted to explain how to find an effective growth editor, social media manager, for getting more lead flow at the top of the funnel. So how can we get more attention about you, your offer, and your school? So we do that by Upwork. I leverage Upwork, in which I put out a job description, social media manager, to post Instagram reels. I got about 50 people actually propose, not propose, it's like a wedding. I got 50 proposals on that job description, in which I would then message 5 to 10 minimum. You want to message like 20 people that look decent. And you can also include a keyword in your job description. So then people who actually apply, if they have the keyword, then it means they have good attention to detail skills, in which you can then just message them. And you would want to basically start the qualifying process. So message a ton with like a script, obviously, and ask for a sample or what they have in their portfolio. And it takes time to find a good editor that fits your style. So recently on Instagram, you'll see that like my style is more like this. So if I,
Let's use roofing as an example for a niche. Now, what this is going to do
so yeah,
when we click search, it's going to.
so you can see that my style is like
So first principles thinking. This is another way.
yeah, so I quite like this style. We've got the headlines. I also post on YouTube Shorts. If you go to my YouTube, you'll find them there. So yeah, I use that as like it takes time to find that style basically. So yeah, but if you ask for enough samples, and you eventually find someone who's actually like decent, which I like my style now, which is great. And then you should be good to go. So what I want to talk about now quickly, because we're already like 15, 16 minutes in. So if you're watching this, well done, because you have a decent attention span, unlike most people. So yeah, you're probably going to be successful if you're watching right now. So let me actually talk to you about what I've learned and how you can speedrun your Skool quicker. So the first point, let me get into this. I've actually blocked it off, so you have to watch more. So over deliver on the product as much as humanly possible. Having a community is not enough. You need a unique selling point, as well as you need to constantly innovate each week to make it stronger, which will increase your lifetime value of your customers or your members. Really important. Most people have terrible LTV and terrible churn rate. So you actually need to build something that's good. And that's why my churn rate is like 3 to 5%, which is like unheard of. Like it's so insane because I've actually built something that's really good that has high retention, because people get free high level, they get like free coaching calls a week, they get an amazing community, videos, actual like my automations, funnels, sequences, they actually get infrastructure. So that is an example of a solid product, and you need to build one that's actually good and then constantly innovate. So yeah, that will help you massively if you actually build something that's good. And then the second one is sell in stages. So what I mean by this is urgency, scarcity is really important. So if you're launching a school, make sure you say to everyone that the price is going to increase either at X amount of members or on X date. It's going to like jump to the next price. So you're constantly upping it, which yeah, obviously it's important to create urgency when launching. And you can also create this by documenting the build up of the school. So just you building it day to day on your Instagram stories, on your emails, and just hyping up the audience. It will help massively basically, because if you just suddenly launch it out of the blue, no one's got like any clue on what it is you're doing basically. So you need to build it up, and you need to sell in stages, which will allow you to get members cheaper to start with, to get a bit of momentum, then you'll jump to the next price. So for me, right, if I go to my school, I started on $50. Now then it went to like, I think 61. Now it's at 71. And now I'll probably jump to like 75 or 81 like next week probably, to consistently get more people in. Actually, no, sorry, that's not true. What I am going to do, sorry, was the next time it's going to jump is when it gets to 100 members, which I posted to my Instagram story. I won't find it because it'll take me ages. But I said on my Instagram story that once I get to 100 members, I'm going to increase this quite a bit, basically. So it'll give people an incentive to join, basically. And you also want to put testimonials here when people, so they can see your thing, because this is the equivalent to like a landing page essentially for your school. So that's important. Now the third one is, if you look at this, yeah, don't sell low ticket if you haven't got a back end high ticket offer dialed in. Really important. If you if you don't have a back end offer, you need to essentially be a god at marketing, which if you're watching this, you're probably not a god at marketing, because yeah, you wouldn't be watching this. So yeah, in order to actually convert enough prospects into customers to make decent money, like 5k a month, 10k a month, you need to get like 100, 200, or even, to be honest, you get like 50 people if you charge 100 a month. But you get the point, right? You need to get a lot of people in just to make somewhat decent money. So if you had a back-end offer, you could convert 1 out of 10 people who join the low ticket into a premium offer. So it only really makes sense to do a low ticket school if you have a back end offer. So you can really rip that back end. Really important. So this one is, oh yeah, referral program. This is a really good one. So 50% referral program on lifetime customers of members that bring customers into your school. And due to this like low ticket offer being so profitable, like there's no expense. I mean, there is for me because I care more about building an actual amazing product and having impact. So I do have more expensive because I've decided to go that extra step and give people high level, give people just other softwares. So yeah, I have like slightly lower margins, but you get the point. Like it's a very profitable thing. So you're just gonna be missing out on people who you never even heard of you who could get into your school. So yeah, you may as well do that. Like there's no harm in it basically. I know high level have a 40% one. And yeah, it's just, it just makes sense. So the fifth one is using market research. Okay, so this is one that normally people do. Because you're getting so many people into your school, you have to use it as market research. You need to see what your niche's biggest problems are. So then you can either add solutions on the front end, which is your low ticket, or on the back end, which is like a high ticket option, like a funnel. But essentially you can gather data, which is really crucial, as we've discussed, and you'll be able to build good solutions and actually get service market fit. So yeah, just seeing what constant problems come up in your school, this will allow you to get good data and build actually good products on the back end, or just do what I do, which is just give everyone everything in the low ticket. So the final one is make your school like a Porsche. So Porsche, like even though you don't have a Porsche right now, you probably know how good a Porsche is, like the car. Like think about it. You've never driven it, you've never got to experience it, but you still know it's good. So you need to make your school so goddamn good that people cannot stop talking about it. So even people that haven't joined, they still know that your school is like amazing, like world class. So yeah, focus most of your time on building the best possible like product, so then you don't have to market. that's the dream thing. And I'm getting a lot of people like pretty much every single day join just because so yeah, you can see that like February 16th, February 16th, February 16th, February 16th, February 15th. You get the point, like constant people joining February 16th. Like you get the point, right? Like it's literally insane. Every single day people are joining because they understand the value I'm providing. So that is where you want to get to in your low ticket offer. And hopefully this video helped. If you want help with me directly, join the low ticket. I'll put it in the description, and if you're lucky enough to see this before 100 members, then just hop in, because it'll probably get more expensive and you get a bunch of cool shit for free. High level, I'm also working on a actual outbound software, so you can send Instagram DMs automated, Facebook DMs automated. So I'm going to get that sorted soon, so people in my school can get access for that, for either heavily discounted or free basically. And yeah, I'm honestly making this the greatest school community out there. It's going to be insane. So if you're watching this, then hop into my school. There's so much support. I'll be able to help you directly and give you the systems, give you my funnels, and just help you make it way easier and less stressful on your end. So yeah, I appreciate you watching this far though. If you're watching this, make sure to subscribe. It means a lot. And like and comment something cool at this point. But yeah, mainly like and subscribe. Trying to get to 10k subs. Help me out. That would be awesome. And in return, I'll constantly be putting more videos on my channel to just give back to you guys, because I love every single one of you watching this. It really means the world that you actually care to hear what I have to say. So yeah, that's awesome. And I'll catch you either next Sunday for episode 4, or I'll probably upload a few times in the week as well, so you can watch those videos. But yeah, take it easy, have an amazing week, and yeah, crush it this week. Take care.